So our guest is Louie the XIII.
What's up, Michael?
Nothing. I had to restart the whole live.
Are you good?
So here we go. Well, I guess we're live.
We good?
Tell us a little bit about you, Louie.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Mike. I really appreciate it. You go by Mike at all or just Michael?
Michael, Mike, whatever, it works.
Right on. Yeah, I appreciate you having me out. I'm Louie the XIII. I'm all the way in southeastern Ohio. And I've been DJing in this area for the past couple of years and looking to expand and meet more friends and more music producers and DJs and anyone that's trying to party really and have a good time and help the community. Pretty much what OBDJ Crew is about. So I see you know Kaligrafe.
I've actually been following the OBDJ.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to have you out at the show soon.
I was actually trying to get to go to Harvest Fest, but stuff came up then.
No worries. It was a little bit cold, but it was still a great time. It was a really good show. Shout out everyone that made it out there and to the vendors and all the DJs and Joe and Tanya from LA. They're awesome.
I'm so tempted trying to learn how to work this thing.
Oh, what is that, the 200?
It's just so difficult thing. Yeah, it's the DJ 200.
Yeah,
so
the 200. My sister actually got one. The same model. It's not the gold version, though. That one's sick. What are you having? What's the question you have with it? You there?
Now, I know how to connect it. I'm here. I'm just don't get how to work it with the DJ software. Like, I don't get what the button, like, transition effects is.
So one way to just start out, just play songs and not worry about transitions. And then after you play them so many times, you'll start to maybe hear how things can flow back to back and then work on transitions. Yeah, transitions are difficult for sure, but having a sound is one thing. But you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I hear my sister playing THC by Kaligrafe in the background.
Nice. What's playing right now?
Just trying to figure out. For me, I'm playing Silent Simba. Live my life.
Nice. R.I.P. Yeah, I'll have to send you over some of my too.
So, I guess you're going to that holiday's the gym thing. I guess you're going to be up there and DJing that thing?
Yep, I'll be DJing alongside Cooper, Mike, and Sable again. And that'll be at the Belmont County Gym. It was going to be at Lumberjacks, but we decided just to go with the old venue. And then the day before Thanksgiving, November 22nd, the OBDJ crew will be at the new Waterfront Hall in Wheeling. It's a beautiful venue. They got a big stage. They got a video wall, a projection wall. And it's pretty large. They got house sound, and we're going to be bringing in our own sound as well. So I'm trying to make it be one of the bassiest and punchiest shows that has been in Wheeling that's not at the Capitol Theater or at the Civic Center, which I think is achievable. They got some really good power, and we got some really good speakers, so we should be able to rock the house. And then we got a couple random things for New Year's, but I don't know if we're gonna stick with anything yet. We might just go party. Just do.
Yeah, I got two phones, like two, one play the music and one.
Yeah, New Year's is a great holiday though. But yeah, next time we play out LA Pizza, you should try and swing out, because it's all ages until like 9 or 10. But yeah, so you said you know Billy and them too, huh? Yo, you there? You there?
Oh.
I think we got a bad connection. Are you there? Yo, yo, yo. Sound went out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I hear you now. You want to say what's up to Energy with Erica?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
I think it's because my sister's using up the internet a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably why. It's all good.
Hold on, let me go try to turn off first off.
Hey Alexa.
Internet usage.
We back, Michael? You there? Yo, I can hear you.
Pace when you in my chord, sticky like paste, confused in days, don't care if time short. Alright.
Back.
Shout out my boy Matthew, and I'm always rolling up when I'm rolling past you.
Yo.
Squirrel looking for another Mary J. Cashew.
Hello.
Climbing up the trees to the top, I'ma cap you. Don't ask what's in my
Yo.
grill. I don't even tell, and don't blow up my phone. I got nothing to sell. Patiently waiting on the pack to hit the shelf, but the only way I know to get it past the way.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Kinda. I hear you now. Yo. What up?
Come and blow it back. Come and blow it back.
What's up? You back?
Yeah, now can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you good now.
It's probably because my sister's trying to use Alexa and everything at the same time.
No worries. It's all good. I used to live out in
Because
the sticks. I had no internet service.
I got that new Elon Musk internet.
How is it?
I mean, it's fast, that's for sure.
Heck yeah, we have Kinetic.
Never heard of that before.
It's smaller. But yeah, so we got the show out the gym. We got holidays, and then we got OBDJ Sound Waves at the new Waterfront Hall in Wheeling. Literally a beautiful venue. They got a new stage. They got a projection wall. And we'll have 8 DJs out there. We'll have me, Energy with Erica, Chasing Rabbits, Slim Petty, Centrig, Neptune, House Party, and Nidra Works, all local DJs, or we have Blake from the Morgantown area, but she's family here, so it's going to be a killer show with me bringing in lots of sound and lots of production. It's going to be something you won't want to miss. And probably have a host as well. But then, yeah, we'll be doing holidays with Mike Usnick and Cooper and Sable down at the Belmont County Gym sometime in December. I think it's December 11th.
Yeah, and you were asking something before my internet kicked me off. I think you were asking about how I met Billy and them.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Billy.
sure.
He's a great guy.
Actually, I'll tell you the story I met him. Rick Lay's spaghetti dinner he did just to raise some funds for the whole bash. Billy was there. Me and him were talking and stuff. And he actually put $20 in for me to give random people tickets.
Sounds like something Billy would do.
That's for sure.
He's a big supporter of OVDJ and all sorts of other small businesses and just the community in general. He's a great guy.
And let me see who's in chat. Rick Lay, what's up? Speaking of.
Yo, Rick, what up?
And Brandon McKim, what's up?
And my cousin, he's a big supporter.
Is it me or someone just trying to throw in scam links I see in chat?
Nah,
Jeez.
possible.
I can't even read Spanish.
I have no idea.
Whoever can translate.
I just played a show in Washington, D.C. for Halloween. Shout out Spikey, Proper, Subaquatics, and Crescendo Studios for having me out. It was a really fun show, and it was a really nice stage. It was one of the loudest stages I ever got to play on. It was a blessing. Shout out my barber, Jason, for this new OVDJ sign up here. Custom painting. Something from the fans today. And also for this sweet haircut. And then shout out anyone that's helped with the project. Shout out Waterfront Hall for having us out. Shout out Rachel. I don't know her last name, but she's the bartender there. She's really awesome. She's been helping get a lot of stuff rolling. Shout out the owner, Dan. And then everyone that's working there to help put it on, make it flow. Can't wait to see where it all goes.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, so this is the outdoor podcast, right?
Yeah.
Is it just me, like, you're outdoors, or like you talk about like hunting and fishing or like stuff like that? Like,
That's what the debatable thing I was thinking about the other day. I was thinking about rebranding. I was talking to Coop over on the podcast live the other day. What he told me I should do is add an extra segment where I can talk about the outdoors and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a huge outdoors guy, but my dad and grandfather are, and they have property and they hunt and such. I've never really hunted. I've fished a handful of times, but not really my forte of expertise or what I would necessarily do for, recreational fun.
Yeah.
But do you hunt a lot?
Not really, because every time I go hunting with my dad, I can't keep my mouth shut.
Well, I'll never forget one of the times I went hunting with my dad. I sprayed on a bunch of cologne because I thought that the hunting stuff stunk. And he was like, "Why'd you do that? Now the deer will smell us." And I was like, I had no idea. I was like, no wonder why they stunk. He sprayed fake deer pee all over them. But yeah, man, thanks a lot for having me on, and hope to see you out at a show soon, and hope to keep seeing you do more podcasts. I saw you had a couple of interviews with Rick and Mike, and Mike had me on his podcast. And you ever hear of 10 String Taverns?
No.
So they're out of Coleraine. They're a podcast, and I think they more try and hit towards musicians and just kind of what's happening around the area, but they've done a couple different subject matters. One of his relatives is a scientist. They had him in, talked about different stuff around the area and what his hobbies were and what his line of work was. Yeah, check him out. I follow him. You can find him through my page.
I will. I just tagged you in a post of me sharing the podcast.
Nice. But all right, Michael, I really appreciate you, my man. Any more questions for me?
How long have you been in the DJ industry?
So as far as DJing goes, really about the past 5 years. And then I started working with Chasing Rabbits 5 years ago, and more along the lines, I made the transition from rock music to electronic music. And I was still his drummer at the time. I necessarily wasn't DJing, but it was a complete culture shift for me and vibe shift. And I really liked it. I like the EDM community and I like the people in it. And after we threw a couple parties and such, we ran into the same problem I ran into with my band. It's you get booked for these shows and then the bar expects you to play for 3 or 4 hours. And when you only have one act, you can even at the most, you could hour and a half, 2 hours. Sometimes it's hard to fill in that 3-4 hours. So I learned how to DJ, and my wife actually learned how to DJ, and we ran into some other DJs all around the same time, and just kind of changed it up to where we became a collective of DJs instead of just individuals. And it's all, trying to bring the community together and as many vendors as we can and such. And DJing for me is really nice because I've just always been so involved with music, and DJing is just this never-ending gift of exploring new music, working with different artists, new artists, hearing new sounds, hearing old sounds, and seeing how music stems off and copycats and works off of other music is really cool. And I like being a DJ a lot. Honestly, when I started it, I didn't think I'd like it more than being a drummer. But for some reason or another, not that drumming you can't be really, really creative because you can, but DJing offers this mega unlimited span of creativity and what you can do because it's less primal. It's more cultured of humans and how we partake in entertainment. But yeah, I love to see where music goes in the next 10 years, and Also, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, my buddy Neptune, his dad Century, and my brother Slim Petty are going to be down at the McClure house. They're going to be partying there. So bring your dancing shoes. And then the following Saturday, I believe it's the 11th, my buddy Loose Bean, he's a new entertainer from the area. He's like a DJ, but he also plays the guitar, and he's in a band. He's multi-talented. He's a really good guy. He's going to be at the Silver Rail on the 12th. But now that I started DJing, I definitely don't plan on quitting anytime soon. So, I've only got like a couple years under my belt right now, but as far as learning music and playing music, it's been something I've done like since I was like 10. So I have a good bit of like musical experience per se, but like mixing, kind of like what I was saying, like how you were saying about the controller, like a controller does nothing really more but just play music. So, I mean, mixing is the whole aspect of it that is unique and challenging, and that just takes practice and time and knowing what songs kind of sound like other songs or what songs have certain references other songs have, all sorts of stuff like that. Genre mixing, like you can go on and on and on. Something I want to do is incorporate drums with my DJ. That's my goal for next year. And then Erica's actually upstairs working with the synthesizer right now called the Erica Synth on top of it. And we're going to try and bring some different stuff like that to the area where we're playing live electronic music, not DJing. So
The thing
we'll
is,
figure.
my dad is being a DJ. One day, I'm used to all country music pretty much. But when I started hanging with Kaligrafe and all them, I started liking rap. But before I met Kaligrafe and them, he was playing rap music. I'm like, how are you listening to this stuff? He's like, being a DJ, you kind of have to adapt to the music.
Oh, you definitely have to adapt to the crowd. Like for me, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I like country, but like I don't play country like every day. But like when I work a wedding or like I work certain events, I have to play country. And you know what I mean? I'm not like gonna be like sad face, like, oh, I don't want to play country. Like, no, it's like you find good country songs you kind of vibe with, and you jam it out. It's like in a weird way, being a DJ is like being a bartender or a host or a chef. Like you can't tell people what they want to eat or drink just because you don't like it. You're the one serving the person, so it's like you got to give the customer what they want, the consumer what they want. And that's honestly how you create good vibes too. Like you got to, get the party started. And hey, if people want to dance to, Chris Stapleton or whatever, hey, let's go. Like whatever gets the energy going, I'm down with it.
Yeah, like there's some things about DJing stuff like that's because I'm kind of multi-talented right now. Like November 11th, like you were saying, that's when my whole album is dropping. But actually, make that 2 albums are dropping then.
Heck yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be sick. I love this track too.
I know this is actually fun fact. I decided to start actual music because of Kaligrafe. Like I started making my own music and stuff because I was inspired by all of them.
That's what's up. I was inspired by this band called The Lost Chapter. They were like this rock band that would play Mayhem Festival and just like be super loud and fun and like talking about energy. They knew how to bring up the energy in the room. Like I have yet to honestly see many other local bands do. It was just a unique, fun time where that type of music was on its cusp, and I think after that it kind of took a little bit of a plunge.
Actually, here's my question. How did you end up meeting, like, Dustin, Coop, all the Weed Suit heroes?
So, like, all those guys came in when I got out of my band, I always wanted to throw, like, a 420 show in celebration of cannabis and such, and my band wouldn't let that happen. They were just, like, kind of against it. And so when we went our own ways, I was like, I'm going to make this happen with Chasing Rabbits. And we threw the first smoke out back in 2018. And so now we're going to be on the 5th smoke out because we had to take a break for Corona, or else we'd be on the 6th one. But I think during the 3rd one, like 2020, not this past one. Yeah, it was just this past one because it was Billy's birthday too. So it was this year, the beginning of this year. No, because I knew them for camp out last year. So actually it was the beginning of last year. So we've had 2 420s together and 2 campouts together already, which is wild that we've known each other, been partying that long. And they've been such a help because I was really looking for, like, someone tied to the community and honestly that had a shop that was putting into the community and also wasn't like an activist and cared about cannabis and such. And Bill was just that man through and through. I'd try and get other head shops to come out and they would just never show up. And I asked Bill and he was like, yeah, man, we'll make this work. And it was even on his birthday. And we, like, just packed the place. And I think ever since that, it was just like, this is awesome. Why not just keep doing this? This is fun. So, yeah, it's been really great. And with meeting Billy, going down and asking, if he wanted to vend at, OBDJ, I got blessed with him and so many other people that Bill knows, like you're saying, Cooper and so, like, Elect, and now even you, like, it's all like, it's awesome how the energy and networking and friends and stuff like that all they all help each other out, and then like one thing kind of leads to the next.
You probably hear the music in the background. That's my own songs. I made. This is actually a sneak peek of the album that's actually dropping next. I think it's next Saturday.
The 11th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because what I'll be doing about that like 2 hours before that. I'll be at a school dance. That's gonna be funny too.
Nice. You should try and get him to play some of the music there.
I won't get that lucky. Their DJ system is just a little speaker.
Really? When I DJ'd UL's homecoming, they had a student that wrote some songs, and I played one of them, and he freestyled over top of Shaggy, It Wasn't Me, just because it was like one of the beats I had. But he was probably like a sophomore or junior or something, but he sang in front of the whole school. It was pretty fun. It was someone's like cousin or something that when they saw it, they were like, that's my little cousin.
Like right now, my album hasn't got approved yet. It says, please allow between 2 to 7 working days. I submitted it last Sunday, so maybe tomorrow or Sunday it'll be accepted, hopefully.
Yeah, how old are you, Michael?
13.
13. You got your own album out already.
I have one song already out on all platforms besides Apple Music, of course, because I don't take this offensive, Apple. I do not hate you. I just forgot to hit the Apple option.
But yeah, no, that's awesome, man. Got a podcast. You got your own songs. Just keep at it,
And radio station.
Nice. every little bit of time that you can put into it, and keep working on your craft and keep listening to more music and always trying to push the cutting edge of what's entertainment and what's happening. You can go far in this industry and meet a lot of people, and you never know what's going to happen.
But actually, Muck, I've been listening to a bunch of his music lately.
Nice. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
Definitely meant for kids, that's for sure.
He actually has an album called For the Kids that he made for kids, but most of his stuff is pretty adult oriented.
R.L Strength and Conditioning.
Actually, I kind of want to get a hold of him so I can see if he'd let me play his music on my radio.
I'm sure he would. He's not signed by anybody, so he's pretty cool with letting people play his music. I know WTHC Radio plugs him all the time. I don't know if they have an agreement or anything, but music's music. It should be played as much as possible.
That's the thing. I don't know how to get a hold of Muck. Because I didn't...
Just try to hit him up through Instagram. If you're meant to get a hold of him, he'll get back to you. Facebook or Instagram.
I'll try Instagram. I tried Facebook already. Or Discord.
He's not. It's Instagram or TikTok. Try TikTok.
It's either that or Discord sometimes.
Yeah. WTHC Radio.
I know. Actually, speaking of, they're going to be live in 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Him and DJ Envy.
Nice. Yeah, I was on there right after Camp Out. They love Camp Out.
I remember it because I actually watched that exact episode. Like, as soon as, I'm going to have to be tuning out of that early because Dabbin Wit Dads is tonight. And I watch them every Friday.
Nice. Yeah, I've dropped in a handful of times.
I don't have any of these.
But right on. Well, let's get ready for those podcasts though, and I will see you sometime soon, hopefully in person. And
just get a hold of me when the next OV DJ event is for all ages, and I'll try to be there.
Sounds good. And how about we'll even try and plan specifically an all ages event in spring. That way we can have it in Wheeling and not have it at a bar or anything like that. We can have it maybe we could even have it at the Belmont Gym or something like that. That way it's just kind of like it can be all ages. There's not any alcohol or anything like that, and there's still bathrooms, and it's inside. It can
there's one thing
or whatever.
I forgot to mention. My song I already have released. I made it for Silent Simba that day after he passed. I made that. I still want to have to get in touch with money. I want to actually perform that song at the holidays.
Nice. Well, we can make that happen. Because the last set that Silent Simba played, if I'm not mistaken, I ran sound for him on that stage too.
I definitely want to perform that song because you know what? I never expected Simba to go. He just talked to Coop and all them that night too.
Yeah, really, it wasn't that far from when we played the show. It was just like boom. So that's why you gotta appreciate every day and appreciate your friends and your family, because you never really know what's gonna happen, or anything can happen. But yeah, I'd love to see you sing that song or perform that song. So practice as much as possible, and we'll make it happen. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me, and just get in touch with me in the next AV DJ stuff, for
Absolutely.
kids. I'll definitely try to make it.
I think that's what we'll call it too. We'll call it OVDJ for the kids.
basically
for
taking
kids.
bucks. Them.
But yeah, I really appreciate you having me on, Michael. It was really awesome, and I'm looking forward to being back on and seeing more podcasts and more music and hearing more music from you too.
And it'll be fun.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not having fun, something's wrong, right? All right, Michael, thank you so much. You have a great night. I'll talk to you soon, my man.
You too, Louie.
Peace, peace. Louie the XIII out. Later.